Imagine a world without information. Picture a world without communication. This was the reality on May 12, 2017, the day the internet froze. It began subtly, a few flickering screens. Then, a chilling message. Files held hostage. Hospitals, bustling with life, were plunged into darkness. Operating rooms, once beacons of hope, fell silent. Patient records vanished. Doctors were helpless. The lifeblood of modern medicine severed. Banks, the vaults of the financial world, ground to a halt. ATMs went dark. Transactions froze mid-air. Fortunes hung in the balance. The global economy teetered on the brink. Fear became the new currency. Government institutions, the pillars of nations, crumbled. Intelligence agencies went blind. Communication networks went silent. The world held its breath. Was this an act of war? No one knew. The culprit? A piece of malicious code? A digital plague? Its name, WannaCry. It spread like wildfire, leaping from computer to computer, country to country. No one was safe.
News channels buzzed with frantic reports. Screens flashed with the chilling message, WannaCry. The world watched in horror. This was not a movie. This was real.
The virus was relentless. It exploited a vulnerability in outdated software. A single click was all it took. Once inside, it encrypted everything. Files, documents, photos, all gone, held hostage. The demand Bitcoin, a digital ransom for a digital age. Pay up or lose everything. But even paying was no guarantee. The attackers were ghosts, lurking in the shadows of the web. In the midst of this digital apocalypse, a hero emerged, not from a government agency, not from a tech giant, but from an unexpected place. A young man hunched over his computer in a quiet corner of England.
His name, Marcus Hutchins, a security researcher, a hacker. He understood the language of the internet like few others, and he was determined to fight back, to stop WannaCry.
He worked tirelessly, fueled by coffee and adrenaline, analyzing the code, dissecting the virus, searching for a weakness, a way in. The fate of the internet rested on his shoulders, no pressure. Hours turned into days. The virus continued to spread, but Marcus refused to give up. He knew the stakes were high. This was more than just data. This was about lives.
Deep within the malware's code, I discovered something. A hidden URL. A lifeline in a sea of digital despair. It was a kill switch. A way to stop the virus dead in its tracks.
The URL was unregistered. An oversight by the attackers or a deliberate trap? Marcus didn't know, but he knew he had to act fast. Every second counted.
With a few keystrokes, I registered the domain. It was a gamble, a shot in the dark. But it was our only hope. The kill switch was activated. The virus, stunned, stopped spreading.
Relief washed over Marcus. He had done it. He had stopped WannaCry. The internet breathed a collective sigh of relief, but the story was far from over. Marcus Hutchins became an overnight hero, the hacker who saved the internet. Newspapers hailed him, governments praised him, but his victory was short-lived.
The world of cybersecurity is a complex one, a world of shadows and secrets, and sometimes the line between good and evil is blurred.
2 years later, Marcus was arrested, accused of creating and distributing malware, the very thing he fought against. The evidence was circumstantial, the accusations fiercely contested.
He eventually pleaded guilty to 2 charges related to malware creation years earlier. The hacker who saved the internet, now branded a criminal. It was a stark reminder of the double-edged sword of cyber expertise.
The story of Marcus Hutchins is a cautionary tale, a reminder that in the digital age, heroes and villains are not always clearly defined, and that the battle for cybersecurity is never truly over. The internet is a powerful tool. It can connect us, empower us, and enlighten us, but it's also a double-edged sword. In the wrong hands, it can be used to steal, manipulate, and destroy. The WannaCry attack was a wake-up call. It showed us how vulnerable we are, how reliant we are on this invisible network, and how important it is to protect ourselves. We must be vigilant. We must educate ourselves. We must demand better security from our governments and tech companies. The future of the internet, our future, depends on it.